What's up, Virgo? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting July 14th, 2025. Virgo, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, but just to give you a heads up, this deck has 7 chakras, so if you receive any of the chakras, I definitely will speak about those chakras and what it may mean to you in terms of your messages this week. So yeah, let's see what's coming up here for Virgo. Messages, energy for Virgo. So what I'm going to do, Virgo, is throw all the cards down and then I'm going to recap everything for you and put it together. All right, here we go. Let's cut and begin. Messages for Virgo. All right, so the first card we're going to start off with is the Trapped in Fear. This is the Eight of Swords. Okay. Next card up here is Financial and Material Change. That's the Five of Wands. I'm sorry, that's the Five of Pentacles. And the next card up is the Major Arcana Harmony. That's the, Major Arcana, the Lovers, Harmony. Next one up is the Stand Your Ground card. That would be the Seven of Wands. Then we have the Firm Foundation. That's the Four of Pentacles. Next one up is Discontent and Boredom. That's the Four of Cups. I read it differently. Next one up is the Ace of Cups. Love Begins. Then we have Power, Major Arcana Strength card. Additional messages here is Recognition and Reward. That's the Three of Pentacles on top of the Four of Pentacles. Next card on top of the Discontent and Boredom is the Star card, Major Arcana. Then we have Temptation, another Major Arcana. The Devil. And then the last card we're going to draw for you is Memories of Love. This would be the Six of Cups. All right, so let's recap this energy here right quick for you. We're going to see what is exactly going on. All right, so you didn't receive any chakra, so there's no need for me to talk about that. But the Trapped in Fear is the Eight of Swords. And if you're dealing with the Eight of Swords, this is always where, energies that deals with worry, fears, could be, tension, could be doubts or suspicions. Oftentimes you can see that this guy here or whoever this person is like behind bars. And, I always reserve that energy for the Nine of Swords. Someone could be incarcerated, feeling like they're trapped. But in this case, it's the Eight of Swords. So if you're dealing with that, I, advise you just to work those energies out to reduce the conflicting energies that you may be dealing with as best as you can. But also, too, to make sure that you're not allowing yourself to get involved in any types of unnecessary mindfulness of, infiltrating your mind with unnecessary things that have yet to occur. If you could be worried about something specific, definitely placing some sort of outcome on that, and it never seems to turn out the way that you compile it in your mind. So don't do yourself a disservice when it comes to that. I also oftentimes get a break in communication with family members, friends, romantic partners, and it doesn't matter whether they're near or far. Okay. Next card up is Financial and Material Changes. This would be the Five of Wands, but then, like it says, financial and material changes, if that energy applies to you. But the Five of Wands, I always say, is the projection of energy that may come on to you by others. Is usually their energy, not yours, if you don't feed into. Or, I'm sorry, if I said the Five of Wands, it's the Five of Pentacles. The red border is the Pentacles. Stand Your Ground is the Wands. Okay, so this is worries or loss. Okay, definitely makes sense now of why it says financial and material changes. Five of Pentacles would represent any concerns over your money matters this week, maybe coming up short or thinking that you're coming up short, not having enough money to pay your bills. This card also too is held by me in regards to ghosting when it comes to communication. So hopefully, Virgo, you're not ghosting someone ghosting you. This is feeling, left out in the cold, giving the cold shoulder treatment, stubborn energy. But there is one positive aspect that comes out of the Five of Pentacles, and that would be you still would be the Virgo that would donate your time and money to worthy charitable causes. If there's any types of concerns over your money, just know that this five is temporary. It's not going to be a situation that lasts too long. Next up is the major arcana, the lovers, harmony. So whenever the lovers is in your spread, your interactions with anybody, it doesn't matter whether it's romantic partners, family members, co-workers, platonic friends, you should be on the same playing field, okay? Seeing eye to eye with one another, being on the same page with one another. Definitely when it comes to quality spent, all of that energy is reserved for the lovers. The lovers has the strong ability to bring together and form not only romantic partnerships, platonic friendship, but also business partnerships. Seven of Wands, stand your ground. Any actions or decisions for you this week, carry them through. Okay, don't submit to yourself. Don't submit to others. And if you go straight through and carry out whatever it is that your intentions are, you shouldn't have any problems. But if you don't, this is a card that always comes through to remind you there's something to do with regretting your inaction or indecision. Okay, so make sure that you always carry through, stand your ground on that. All right, next up is the Four of Pentacles. Someone could be receiving a small pay raise. Definitely, you could be saving up for something greater, but there's a Virgo that could be holding on secure to something that needs to be released and let go. The red triangle on the back always gives me an indication that someone could be suffering from back issues or may have had back surgery. Okay, that would be firm foundation. Next card up is the discontent and boredom, the Four of Cups. This is the card of celebrations for me. So you could be celebrating someone's birthday, spending good quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners. Some of that good quality time could be spent eating out at restaurants. Okay. So I don't read that as discontent and boredom. It's celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, that type of energy. All right. So next card up here is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is pregnancy news that's, could be around you, Virgo. Could be someone giving birth to a child, of course. Someone could be offered a new position or a new job. The love begins, Ace of Cups also too, and your spread could indicate that you're already receiving that energy from those people that are closest to you, family members, friends, romantic partners. It could be co-workers. The Ace of Cups also too has the ability to bring together romantic partnerships as well as platonic friendships. Then we have the major arcana, the strength card, power. So you're feeling strong this week. Any challenges or obstacles, doesn't matter if you're having any financial difficulties or if you're dealing with any feelings of, being trapped in fear, you're going to overcome that. This is more powerful than these minor cards here. I could be reading for a Virgo who has, of course, dual personality, or a Virgo, if it's not you, maybe somebody that you know that has two different eye colors. This is a card that always represents your strength, owning your power, feeling strong, courageous. Like I said before, any obstacles or challenges you will overcome and face. So this card is very intense when it comes to that type of energy of passion. All right, so going back here, the recognition and reward simply means that you could be recognized for something that you've done in terms of a completion. That may, come from your employer in terms of a small pay raise. It could be something that's outside of your employment, Virgo, where you worked on something, whether or not you were in collaboration with another person. It's a completion of some sort of task. So the energies go up on the 14th, so maybe by the 16th there's some sort of congratulatory energy coming your way. Thank you, job well done. You could be doing that energy for yourself if you completed any thing outside of your main employment. Also, too, you may be introduced to somebody new, and then I always assign workplace love affairs and attraction with the Three of Pentacles. Next card up is the major arcana, the Star card. It's what you're hoping for, Virgo, praying for, wishing for will come to you, will be manifested. I assign social media, social networking. With the star in your spread, there's an element of surprises or an excitement taking place that could occur in any area. You could be meeting someone very famous. Your own energies when it comes to psychic ability may be enhanced or enlightened. Okay, dream journaling, stargazing, all of that is with um, the energy of the star. Like I said, surprises, some sort of excitement coming your way. Temptation, the devil is always here to remind us of something that we need to bring up to the surface that maybe we've pushed back or didn't want to deal with. It's something that we're repeating here, Virgo. Typical meanings of this card is obsessing over something or someone. Could be, it's on the relationship card, so it could be feeling like you're obsessing over someone, unrequited love, feeling like you're addicted to this person. um, but whatever it is, we need to break the bond and the chains of whatever the devil is holding us back or restricting us from. So it could be our own bad personal habits. It could be any types of toxic relationships. It could be toxicity occurring or happening in the home, in the community, in your workplace, right? When it comes to addictions, it could be your addictions, drinking, smoking, gambling, could be the addictions of others that you know. But their drinking, smoking, and gambling may be affecting or impacting the relationship that you have with them. Okay, something that we're doing here that's, repetitive and it's not good for us or healthy for us in the long term. All right, so the last card here is the Six of Cups, even number of cups again. It says here, memories of love. So you could be feeling nostalgic this week, thinking of childhood memories, maybe someone, that you were close to. This may be the week of memorializing them, thinking of them because they're now over in spirit. And so the dates would be the 14th, July 14th to the 21st. Anything that may be in association with their birth date or their passing date. For any other Virgo, the card would still represent people who are still living amongst you that, maybe you haven't seen in a long period of time. That would be family members, friends, or maybe somebody that you were linked with romantically. This is always the type of energy that will push through in terms of someone communicating with you, contacting you because they have not seen you in a period of time. And, the reaching out, the contacting, maybe just to hear from you, to catch up and to see, if everything is okay. All right. So this is what I have for you this week, Virgo. Remember, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Virgo, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.